Again, welcome back to Arena 254. We are giving you the best entertainment in the 254, and gosh, I have missed this segment. So, from community projects to voicing their thoughts on societal matters, these are the youth making change in Africa and Kenya, and this is Young Leaders. And today we have an amazing man who has been using his photography and videography to tell amazing stories, and he's gonna be telling us his journey, why he decided to do this, and why such a different approach to it. Guys, please help me welcome Stephen Otieno Okwenda. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put the whole name in there.
My dad is going to be quite amazed because Okwenda is there.
Yeah, it's like, but I like it. It's different. It's different. And welcome to Arena 254.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I know Chito has been very excited.
Oh, you've been lifting too much.
Taking notes. You're like, what exactly have you been doing?
I'm trying to pull him into this. I'm a guy for jogging. This is
walking, running, jogging. But please tell Arenians, who are you and what do you do?
My name is Stephen, as she said, and I'm a photographer. I'm a creative. I do also videos, try to tell stories of different people, just capturing everyday life of each and every individual and trying to make it unique to them. Yes. So it's more or less meeting you, telling your story in a unique way.
In fact, I think because the first thing that someone would want to know is, okay, now, how do I know this guy? I know you did a video recently.
Yes.
Well, yeah, recently. That is recently. Of a Kikuyu traditional wedding. I think it was in Gorario.
Yes. No, it was a wedding.
But they decided to go they
dressed up in their traditional attire. And the guy, Sam, who is a very good friend of mine, he approached me and he told me about the concept. I wasn't fully convinced of it, but the moment he brought it up is when the first time when we went for the rush is when I saw it, and I was like, wow. So this guy really is serious about this stuff.
Yes.
On the wedding day, he shocked us.
The
guy decided to come in a full skin and a spear, and he was singing. And he sang to his wife. I'm telling you, the story blew up. Everybody has been like, wow. It's just constant shares. You keep on getting messages of this. And the way he vowed to his daughter, that was like the icing on the cake.
For those who may have not seen the vowing of the daughter, do you remember? I know you remember the words. Some of them at least.
I can remember. He said that,
Sharon, don't cry.
You shall, I love you, and you shall have my name. That's the phrase that I can remember from that, but the story was just amazing.
All right. And you know what I love? We haven't had a photographer here on Young Leader before. And there's been this huge surge of photographers in Kenya. People are taking this whole videography, photography thing very seriously, especially when it comes to weddings. But a few years back, if you told your mother, umenipeleka university, 4 or 5 years, I have decided to do architecture there, or engineering, economics, or whatever you've done. But now, Mom, I've decided, nataka kupiga picha.
I am an accountant, by the way.
I knew it was along those lines.
I am an accountant, by the way.
It was a fight.
And I remember the moment I decided to pursue photography. From a very young age, I used to draw. And it just transitioned from this. So accounting is what I studied, but photography is my passion. So I translated the story from just drawing and now making photos. And the day I told my dad, he was like, are you serious? All my brothers and sisters are in an office, and I'm here, I want to do photography. And I think the scary part was, he doesn't know somebody who is successful in photography. That's the part that scares parents. If a child comes today and says that, you know what, Dad, I want to pursue this, the first thing that goes on into their mind is that they don't know anyone who's successful in it. So it scares them. So a parent takes a back, and because he doesn't know how to approach this, that's where the scary part comes in.
So I always feel like, how do you tell your parents, man? I'm not gonna be doing an 8 to 5. This job is scary, but we can hack, But how has it been since you told them that I want to be a photographer?
I think the day that my dad knew that I was serious is the day I went to him and I told him, you know what, I'm getting married. So he was like, okay, he's chosen to get married, and he's pursuing this, then there has
it must
to
be making money. It's making sense. If this girl can choose to marry someone who takes photos, something must be coming.
So the moment I told him, and he's been seeing the progress. He's been seeing the progress. Every day you have to work hard. Every day you have to keep on improving. You never stick on to one point, and you kind of like look at what is going on outside the market and try and create your own unique path. And that's the thing for me. There's one day he had a conversation with a certain general back at home, and he was saying, you know, my son works here, my son works here. And then he tells him that, but there's one son of mine who's a photographer and he's in business. And the general told him, stop. That is the son who has made a good decision. Because he has decided to venture into business.
And follow his passion.
Yes.
Wow. And when it comes, because I know even as we're still talking about family and how family pull us back, what gave you the confidence? Because I think also it's important to have that part of the conversation. We always talk about the I started, we talk about the I knew I had a passion, but what gave you that confidence to say, you know what, accounting chick, because accountants get good money. Yes. You'd be in KPMG.
Yes.
Or you'd be in Deloitte. Or you'd be in Ernst & Young. Yeah, but the KPMG is hiring, right? That's where you would be. You'd be those guys with a Casalo, with that Casalo with all those figures at the end. What gave you that confidence to be like, you know what, this aside, this is where I'm going to?
I think the moment I worked for 1 year as an accountant, and I was having battles inside of me, because every time I would go to the office, my mind will be at 4 p.m. when I'm leaving the office, and I struggled with it. But the moment I decided to step out and to pursue photography, there is one friend who I shared my vision with, and I will tell everyone that is outside there that if you have a vision and you've prepared very well, resources come your way. So this friend, very close, we've been sharing stories together, and I went and shared with him. And he came to me and he gave me 90,000.
Wow.
Kenya shillings. That is back in 2014.
Bro, what I say, 90,000 is a lot of money.
Like, a couple of things.
He gave me 90,000 and told me, Steve, I've heard your story, I've seen your vision. Here, go start.
Wow.
And to this day, I tell every young man that is outside there who's pursuing anything, don't wait for things to come. Prepare for the journey. It comes. That was like the projection point for me. It was like the seal.
I'm looking at our photographer, Brad, and I hope, Brad, you're taking notes.
You're taking notes.
You're taking notes. But I'm also being told by our producer and director that we actually have the video. The video of that made you go viral. So guys, like, this is an actual thing. Please take a look and let's see the magic that Stephen created.
Thank you.
To love and to live with you in accordance to the standard of God's holy word.
Take you, Samuel, to be my lawful wedded husband.
Mukeri magongo na mandoyo gayuri mbere dohana delaila nandore mudigani weore mudigari maya mashinguru wangero.
Guys, like I was just telling them, if my wedding is not this extra, we have to redo the whole thing. I love it. I love it. And I love how, like, Kenyans are embracing. I always say, like, Kenya, we have so many traditions, we have so many tribes, and it's so sad that sometimes we feel like we've been colonized too much, that our traditions are watered down. But this year there has been so many people coming out and saying, hey, I want to do a traditional wedding. I want people to see our attire. I want people to see our traditions. So the fact that you captured this is so beautiful. Those are my people. Just look at how beautiful it looks, guys.
I can tell you from that video, quite a number of people were constantly asking, where can I get this dress? Who made this? So the embrace of culture is there. I think one of the things that has really kept us aback from culture is the way it has been polarizing us when it is related to political stuff.
The wrong thing.
But when we embrace it in a way where we enjoy and we stand by it, like the way he did, I'm telling you, guys were like, wow. So everybody wants to pursue something regards to his culture.
Yeah.
His or her culture, yes.
This is so beautiful, Stephen. Wow. Brian, take notes, Brian.
Take notes,
I'm seeing a lot of potential, not just money-wise, but just generally to make a difference.
This guy may have. Like you might be that, you know, the traditional photographer, videographer guy.
Telling that story.
Telling the roots.
Yes.
I feel like we're getting into wedding season. From October to January.
Zinakuja to wengi. Sharon, take notes. Wedding season, take notes. Take notes.
We are not there yet. But Stephen, I have your number now.
You can always call.
And it's so cool that, you know, sometimes parents think that when you're getting out of your field, like it's not going to be an accountant. A lot of African parents don't see the opportunity to actually couple the passion and your career, because you're not just a photographer. You know how to make the money, you know how to keep it, you know how to give people jobs, you know, like that behind the scene of creating this. Like, so I hope your parents are looking at this like, yes, my boy is doing the right thing, and they're also saying, he's an accountant.
How do you know maybe you're opening wounds, but
one of the things that I would advise anyone who's getting into a creative space, let me put it that way, where you feel or you identify it as your passion, is to first of all understand what you're getting yourself into. Know the potentials that it has, because most of us, you wake up today, you want to be a photographer. You've not thought where you want to be with it and what is going on around it. So you just get into it, and then it frustrates you, and the frustration passes on to your parents because they see there's no progression. But the moment you sit down and you have a vision of where you want to be, prepare. Like right now, when I get calls from different people asking me, oh Steve, I would want to get into photography, what camera would I buy, what lens would I buy? I keep on telling them, first of all, go and sit down and look at the images that speak to you, or look at the videos that speak to you. From that, begin to narrow your vision as to this is the place that I want to be. Then work onto it. So that's how I train them, or I would guide them to just have a clear vision as to where you want to go, and then begin working on it. And no matter what passion you have to work hard. I used to sleep at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. in the morning, or there are days that I would transnight because I'm studying, I'm preparing. I want to ensure that when my work goes out, everybody first of all sit down and thinks, okay, there's something that has been created here. I also want to be, I want my efforts that I've put in to be seen. It's not just something that you put out there so that everybody can see, but you have to create a certain level of uniqueness with it.
Awesome.
And when it comes to the monetary bit,
yes,
because like we were saying, I mean, it's like it's a space that we've gotten into where people are photographers, videographers. We have all sorts and types.
Yes.
What then? How then does it come when it comes to the monetary aspect? Is it a profitable business to start? Or is it one of those things where you just tell someone, boss, a luta continue?
It's a profitable business if you understand the business. I think the challenge comes in this, whenever you talk about photography and video or anything that is where somebody has to create something. The challenge that is there is that most people see the money first before they see the work. The money is there. It is just for you to prepare for it. Because the worst part, one of the things that has been going on within the industry right now is you find young people who come into the industry, they have seen quite a number of guys are making money, and then they come in and they undercut. But you do not understand the business. You don't last for long into the business. The money is there if you plan well and you understand this is what I need to do. And the thing is, if you do good work, there is always somebody who is willing to pay you whatever amount you ask because they're coming for that work.
Awesome. So I hope you guys are listening. Follow your passion. You have to work hard at it, and where there is willingness, strength, suppleness, and the resources always follow. I loved it. I love it, Stephen.
Yeah,
thank you so much for coming to Arena. And I'm sure guys are thinking, where can we find this guy? Because I even know someone who's doing a traditional wedding very soon, this month actually. So where can they find you?
You can find me on Facebook on Stephen Otieno Photography, on Instagram as Olive Mountain Studios. That's where my social space is. Let's link up from there. Ask me questions if you want to learn. I also teach, so you're always welcome.
All right, awesome. Na kuna number. Maybe kuna mtu anakupigia
direct. I'm social media. Usiweke number.
I was just asking, you know, there might be an Iranian who's like, alas, the Lord is speaking.
Umeona the Lord, sema tu, I felt the Lord.
And there it is, young leader. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you.
Hope you guys have taken notes, and yeah, it's just been a beautiful segment.
Oh, yes. And of course, right now, what we want to do is also, I think that was about last week Friday, in fact, one of the biggest and best parties, you know me, I'm a party guy, was happening. And of course, we did not miss out. This is the Hope House 13 project. This is coming through